Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I just gotta check this out. Sorry. Yeah,
Oh, we made
can,
it.
yeah, I'm here. I don't know if that's got the right angle. Oh yeah, I can see it. Okay, it's gotta. My setup here is not that great. I want to get a tripod.
Yeah, you got to get a
How are you,
tripod.
John?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So we're doing yoga?
Yeah, we'll do some yoga for sure. I just thought I would first just connect and talk for a second.
Sure. Let's do that.
How are you doing? How'd the week go? I know you were saying you were struggling early in the week, and I felt like I was bothering you, so I didn't want to.
Oh, I know. I was just going through my stuff.
I know how stuff goes.
More growth and releasing, it's always good.
Yeah, releasing, right? Me too.
Yeah.
And that's it. When
Yeah.
we're releasing, we kind of always bump into a spot that gets really uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, that's right. And so it's sort I'm kind of
and
like,
and you're just so frustrated with it, and it's just bothering you, and then you have to like really make a decision on something, right?
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to break
It's
through
a
it.
choice.
Through it.
It's a choice. It's a
Sorry?
choice.
Choice, right. You have to
Yeah.
make that decision to choose to go to love that or embrace that or accept that.
hmm Yeah. And it's sort of like, well, personally, for myself, it's like what I've found is that in the past, I used to beat myself up really badly for anything, and so I've just learned to do that, but then I've got to unlearn to do that. So I've just been unlearning to do that and be more gentler to those aspects of
It's
myself.
catching yourself though, right? You have to catch yourself in it. So you don't it's so natural and normal for you to be like that that you fall back into it just, you know, not even being aware that you're falling back into speaking to yourself that way. And you could go for a long period of time speaking to yourself that way, and it's bringing down your energy until you realize, oh my gosh, what am I saying to myself, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, you've got two choices in that regard too. You can feed the negative energy, or you can feed the unconditional love that's in you and us. So,
Forgive yourself and
yeah.
forgive all others.
And just know that it's like, it's just how it is. That's just
It's
growth.
just the way that it is. There's a discomfortable point. Like there is an uncomfortable part. Like life has uncomfortable parts to it, but it's in the uncomfortable parts that we actually learn, right?
That's right. And it's like without that pressure or challenge, we wouldn't have that growth. I guess that's how we're like plants, aren't we?
The
We're
discomfort we grow through,
like,
we grow from that discomfort.
yeah. It's sort of nothing happens sort of easily. It's always sort of that growth is a little bit uncomfortable, and then you got to keep going. But yeah, I try not to. I mean, I've come from a background of really having a lot of depression and different, challenges in that way. So I've got to, what I've found is that the less that, you know, um, the less I'm feeling more like that depression, all that, because I've been releasing all of these things that are not serving me, and so it's sort of like I keep things that are actually making it, life difficult for yourself. It's just silly, isn't it? So I sort of was, I mean, I do, when I do stuff, I sort of meditate on while I'm doing it as well. And I was feeling like I'm decluttering my house, and I'm also decluttering my mind. And it's, so it's can be like a, you know, a meditative process like that, where you can be just, while you declutter your home, you're also decluttering all of these aspects that are non-serving, and them going. You can be literally, for myself anyway, I just literally think of them leaving me. And as I do like these other things, you know, and so it can be like very meditative like that. So I enjoy it
Like while
in that.
you're working through the physical practice, you're kind of working through the mental stuff that's associated with that physical practice. And that's like yoga. That's basically union with
Exactly.
your body and life,
And
your movement.
and you know, it's funny because I was thinking just as you were saying that you know, with our bodies, you know, somatic therapy and or therapy where you're deeply releasing from the muscles and the tissues where these traumas and aspects or shadow aspects that we hold within ourselves are stored.
In our
You know,
joints, in
that's
our
why,
muscles, in our
yeah,
injuries, in our lower
and
back.
that's why, you know, yoga is so therapeutic for that, because it just lets the nerves
Pushes
speak.
it out, opens it up. And that's why our program
Yes, so,
really needs to lengthen, strengthen, and lengthen our body. And it also has to have that yoga aspect to it where you're breathing in it. You're getting into
that's right. The
the
breath
position.
is life. Well, we know the breath is life. You know, without the breath, you got nothing. So, and the deeper the breath, the deeper we're actually connecting
The
with our body.
consciousness, it's being
Yes.
with that
Mhm.
energy, right?
Consciousness. That's what the breath is.
Presence.
Yeah,
Yes.
presence.
Yeah.
And it brings us into that, and that's why I was doing a lot of block breathing as well, because it helps connect you to the solar plexus and the vagus nerve, and you know, it sort of just brings you back down into your heart and your solar plexus, so that you got your
Your heart
intuition, you
body, your
connected.
feminine body, your creative body, your emotional body. This is all your female energy. This is your feminine energy. It's so
Yeah,
powerfully
yeah,
feeling and sensual. It's passion, it's
mhm,
love, right?
yeah,
This is
that's right.
this is our current.
Yeah,
Our
that's
current.
right. So Um, yeah, so I'm excited to do some yoga and do that, you know, like I know I want to be doing that for helping other people as well, you know, like
Awesome. So
let
let's
them
do
know
a
how
little
they can,
yoga. I love it. I love this
yeah,
conversation. I'm gonna
listen.
shut off again here, and I'm gonna turn on my other camera, and then we'll zoom back in again. Okay?
Cool, great, sounds
Do a
good.
yoga session. See you. Let's work on 5 nice deep breaths right here. Just holding our intention to open up today, to really allow ourselves to move freely through, allow the energy of our center to come up and move freely through us. There's our intention. That's our highest intention, unconditional love. Allow it to come through us now. Breathe in and breathe out with that intention. Come to awareness of your deep inhale and exhale with that intention in your mind. Good. Let's turn ourselves and bring our feet close together and hang ourselves over. We're going to be working on the hamstrings and the lower back there. The lower back's a real spot where we're going to hold tension, tightness, resistance. blockage, just connect to your lower back, connect to your hamstrings, connect to your glutes, and connect to your breath there. Let's work on 5 or 10 nice deep breaths there, hanging out your hamstrings, your neck, your back. Let's go 5 or 10 breaths there. One more nice deep breath there. All right. Let's square up and let's drop our butts down low here. So I'm down in a nice low squat. Down in a nice low squat. I'm opening up my hips. I'm grounding myself to the earth. I'm connecting to my center, my root energies, my heart, my solar plexus, my root chakras. Focus on these energy centers right here. This is my sexual energy. This is my power. This is my choice. This is my worth. I want to sit here. Let's sit here for 10, 15 nice, full, nice deep breaths. Really focusing on building the energy in this space. Just focusing on picking up my own energy in my mind with my thought. And while I think that, we're going to breathe and be present with it, imagine it into our reality. Let's work on 10 or 15 breaths right there, really working on our energy center there. And a lot of it is knowing that you have this force energy inside of you. It's believing that you have that energy inside of you. And understanding that if you feel a resistance inside of you, that resistance is just you in the way of your fluid energy. So connecting to wherever you feel resistance in your body, like honing in on that shadow resistance, that blockage that you've got somewhere in your body inside, that you can feel it. Connect to that, and just instead of squeezing there, you've got to allow. It's a different action inside than we're used to. It's not the usual work. Usually we're used to pushing when we're working. We're trying to push something away. But this is not pushing away anymore. It's accepting and allowing myself to get into fluid interaction with this. It's not hating on the evil or the darkness. It's actually coming into alignment with it, because it's always two equal forces. One never overtakes the other, and one always needs the other. It can never change. It's just the way it is. So to really separate it into evil and goodness, it doesn't really make sense. And so the fight is really what has to go. So we have to let go of the fight or the resistance that we hold inside. It's a resistance and a fight that we have in our mind, that we hold inside of our bodies, that manifests in the fight around us in our lives. If we make it whole and well inside and allow the free-flowing energy that is always in natural action here, if we just come into that flow, then everything will restore itself. One leg forward, one leg back. We're just going to get into the natural flow of our bodies and our lives. I've got my hands on the ground. I got my feet on the ground. I'm lengthening out through my body. I'm feeling I have some resistance in my hip, in my right hip. I feel some resistance. It's improved so much. It still has more to go, and I love it, and I'm embracing it, and I'm inviting it to come up and come out and move freely through my body now. I'm inviting it to come up. I'm thinking about it. I'm speaking about it. And I'm making myself conscious with that intention by breathing for 3 to 5 breaths there. All right, I'm going to put the back leg to the front leg to the back, forward lunging. I got both hands to the instep. I'm picking up my back leg. They're really lunging forward, stretching out. Where do you feel resistance in your body? Where are you holding tightness?
I
The energy is fluid. The energy is free. We want to get into that fluid, free movement that's within us. We want to find that place within us. It's a still place. It cannot be a right or wrong place. It's a balanced place. There's no movement here. This is a balanced place where all of your energy moves freely through you, just in flow. No resistance within you at all. Release all resistance in your body, in your mind. Let go of all limitations and boundaries. Let go of all that you know in your mind. It's not in your mind. Coming up from there, Let's fire up some strength in those legs a little bit. Let's get into our low lunge. Let's looking up, opening up our chest. Nice extension, flexibility through the back hip flexor. Nice deep breaths, drawing the energy up through the ground, through your feet, drawing it up through your center, and connecting it with the sun above, your intention to flow freely through you. Breathe with that intention. Good. Coming up from there, let's put the other leg to the front. Let's move the other leg back. Forward lunging, stretching through those hips, feeling the foundation in those legs. Looking upwards, opening up your chest and shoulders. Looking up. Breathing. Nice deep breaths. Excellent. Woo.
Good leg workout.
All right, I want to try a little bit of extension down here now. I'm going to drop myself down. I'm going to stretch out through the front hip flexors there. Relax through my lower back. Nice cobra. Nice breath there. Back into a child's pose there, flexing over the other way, allowing the lower back to relax, relaxing through the hips, relaxing through the thighs, coming to your presence, coming into your power there with your breath, with your intention. Nice deep breaths. Let's see, 5 to 10. Nice deep breaths there, filling yourself with your power. Awesome. Getting yourself up from there. Let's work on the calf stretch. Pushing down one heel, pushing down the other heel, working on your calves, straightening out your arms, working on your calves, working on your Achilles, pushing your heels down. Strong through your arms, through your shoulders, relaxing through your neck and your shoulders. We're going to work on our downward dog there. We're going to try to push both your heels down and work on our downward dog. We're going to work on our downward dog for 10 breaths there. Just relaxing and breathing in our downward dog, really pressing through those arms, opening up our body, opening up your chest and shoulders, sinking into it as deeply as you can. Try to work on it for 5 or 10 breaths there. Take a break anytime if you need to. Good. I'm going to work on my pigeon here. I'm going to take my knee between my hands. I'm extending through my spine, taking my chest up nice and high. Nice deep breath in there. And flex over, relax through the lower back and glutes. Relax through the abdomen, through the neck and shoulders. Allow all resistance to move through your body. All right, and then the next one, I'm going to take that knee up between my hands. I'm working on my spinal extension there. Nice deep breaths there. And fold over and relax on the other side. sitting up from there, I want to do some extension this way, spinal extension. Coming back, opening up through the chest and shoulders there. Next, I want to work on my quad stretches a little bit here. Working on my thighs, my lower back, coming back as far as I can, opening up through your chest and shoulders, leaning back as far as you can, releasing any tension or tightness in the thighs, in the hips. Relaxing through the lower back, drawing your energy up freely, allowing it to move free through your body, breathing with that intention in your mind. Imagine that, feel that, feel that. All right. Amazing, amazing. I'm going to invert myself here. I want to get my feet up over my head. I want to change my perspective. This is a great way. Change gravity's effect on my body. Flip myself on my head, get my feet up over my head, allow the lymphatic system to drain, allow the blood to return back to the heart, allow a different circulation of your energy, gravity pulling down on your body in a different way. Breathing there, connecting to your energy there, allowing your energy to move through your body there with your nice deep breaths. And then slowly lowering those legs over your head, relaxing through the lower back, through the hips, through the hamstrings, through the neck and shoulders. Coming up from there, let's finish it off. I've got one more posture I'd like to do, and then I'd love to do a meditation if we could. We're going to drop ourselves back this way. I'd like to work on extension here. Lifting up through the chest and shoulders. Pressing down through those glutes and hips. Opening up through the chest. Open up through the shoulders.
Are you in bridge or are you in dolphin?
Breathe into the upper back. Open up. Oh, man. Wow. The last one I want to do is my bridge.
Oh, nearly shut up. All right.
And that type of spinal extension there like that, when you extend your body like that.
You don't want me to sleep tonight doing that.
That just really wakes up
Wakes
the body.
adrenal glands.
It really invigorates the body. So, you know, now that we've spent some time invigorating our bodies and picking up our energy, let's practice a little bit of let's practice some divine consciousness. Let's practice some emotional healing as a group, as a couple. As a few come together, there I am. The energy, the power comes together when two or more come together with intention. When two or more come together with clear intention to rise up our frequency, clear intention to rise up our vibration, our energy, to come into our very best. To allow the very best within us to move through us. So that is a seek. We must seek our very best. So there must be an intention, a choice, a decision to move towards it. We're choosing it now. We're thinking about coming to our best now. We're thinking about connecting to our best now. And then we're just going to sit there and we're just going to watch our breaths. And I'm going to guide you every few breaths with a little bit more instruction. But let's just start with the first 5 or 10 breaths. Just intentionally striving toward your highest frequency, towards your highest energy, towards your greatest health. Towards your
most loving self, most nurturing self. Let's intend ourselves towards our happiest self. Just imagine that in your feminine body. Feel it into your feminine body. Feel it, create it with your imagination. What would it feel like to be your happiest, best self? Feel that now. Forgive yourself for everything now. I forgive myself. I accept myself. I love myself. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am happy. I am fulfilled. I am love. I am peace. I am harmony. I am balanced. I am aligned. I am connected. I love me. I am worthy. I deserve my love. I am love. Breathe that intention into your space now. Breathe that intention into your space. Now let's put our love out intentionally. Let's think first about the people that are most important to us. Think about the people that are closest to you, the people that you love the most. Think about those people now and send your love to them and imagine loving them, imagine hugging them. Give them your love in your mind. Feel love for them and with them in your mind. Feel that in your body, wherever you need to feel it in your body. Feel love for the people that are most important to you now. For the next 5 or 10 breaths, let's just feel love for those that we love the most. Moving out from there, think of the people on the planet now that need your love, people that are less, people that have less, people that need help, someone or some group of people that need help. Think of some people that need your help right now. Let's think of some people that need our help right now. Let's give them our love for the next 10 breaths. And then now, I want you to think of someone that you hate, something that you hate, some experience that you hate, something about you that you hate. I want you to think of any hate that you have in your body and life. And I want you to forgive yourself and forgive that person or that thing. I want you to forgive everyone associated with any hate that you have in you right now. I want you to heal all hate in you right now with the next 10 breaths. Stop squeezing anything. Stop holding resistance anywhere. Pure, white, light, love flowing through you, lifting up in you. Release all resistance. And whenever you're ready, you can come back to here and now. Hey there. How was your practice?
It was interesting. It was good. I enjoyed the strong yoga. I like it.
Ah, nice.
And yeah, it's very yang. your practice? I'm pretty chill though, you know. But it is like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh my
Morning.
gosh.
Ready for Shavasana, sleep.
Yeah, ready for sleep.
I think I could have just slept right there then, actually.
That was wonderful. I had a wonderful practice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Did you want me to do a class with you sometime? Like my version?
I
I'm
would
happy
love to
to
do a
share.
class with you sometime, but if you're really happy, if you're happy with what happened today, I would love to do this more, because I think that we could create something that we could have, like maybe a Friday afternoon. I mean, we got to warm up together, right? You don't have to jump to any, don't get scared yet. I'm just giving you some thoughts. We could do something where it was like every Friday afternoon yoga, like we could, if you wanted to build something, you know?
Sure. Sounds good, John. Yeah, I guess I mean, this background and stuff that I've got, is that all right for what I'm doing? Because I've got
It can, you know, but what's wonderful about it too is it's, you know, this is how everyone can do it from wherever they are. And I think that that's really wonderful.
Well, I've always just wherever my yoga mat is, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't even have to be. I do yoga in the kitchen on the benches.
That's what I mean, and I think that that's actually wonderful for the show, because I think that that's going to, you know, add value, because people are going to be like, oh wow, like I could do that too.
Sure. Yeah. Good shoulder stretches on the benches, you know. I love yoga. It's great.
Super cool. So I think we practice again next Friday. I mean, make a commitment to it right now if we can. Again next Friday, if we can have a date again.
Sure.
And we'll just grow it as we go, just let it evolve. Just let it evolve, right?
Looks lovely weather there. I'm a bit jealous, actually. It's freezing here, but I'm warmed up at the moment, so it's good.
Well, we've just gone through the winter, right? So this is like brand new.
No, you guys were jealous when I was going through my summer.
Right.
Yeah, it's been fun. And like, I like how you, at the end, you were talking about, you know, letting go of all the hate and that. It was interesting to watch my body when I was feeling those feelings, and it was like I could feel the and then I think you said something like don't squeeze it or whatever, and I could feel the resistance, and it was literally moving through my face. It felt like thinking, you know? And I was
that's
like,
emotional
okay,
healing. That's emotional healing. That's energetic healing. Oh, sorry. It's right there.
Look good. What's going on?
Right. That's the emotional healing, right? That's the energetic healing, right? And that has nothing to do with protein. It has nothing to do with vitamins. That's all 100% just about consciousness. That's only about presence.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, just
that's
feeling
the
it.
emotional healing bit, right?
Like, I was just sitting there, like the whole of my body, it was just like in the zone, you know, like it was good. Because I know how to get into it because I've done it a long time. So it's very easy to sort of find that balance between where the body's just like flowing, you know, and it's like there's a space in between the sauna and the resistance, and it's finding that exact space, and you just
that
like
balance, right? That's right. When we practice it, we learn it, and we know it is within us, the more we know that it's within us, the more certain we are of it. And therefore, the more we embody it and present it, it comes out more in our voice. It comes out more in our freedom of movement and the things we're willing to say and do because we trust ourselves, right?
Yes, yes, that's right. It's great. I love it. Thank you so much, John.
You're welcome so
we'll
much.
do this again. Yeah,
Sorry?
we'll do this again then. We'll do it next week.
Yeah, let's build on it. So we'll try for next week. Next week,
Thank
Friday,
you.
we'll do it again, okay?
Good. Thank you so much.
You're
You have a
welcome.
great day.
So fun, lovely. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.